Hi, I'm Tom Lydon, editor of ETF Trends here in Chicago at the Morningstar ETF Conference, here with Barney Karol, who's co-founder of ETF Managers Group. Barney, great seeing you.
Good to see you, Tom.
So, a lot of different ideas come to market every year in the ETF space. You are one of those, skunk tank works that really create great ideas. Explain us a little bit about ETF Managers Group.
Well, we're a private label issuer.
Yeah.
So we don't generally try to come up with the idea. We develop the ideas. We think the best ideas are out there, are coming from people that know the product areas much better than a product development staff at a big box place. People who have specific knowledge and want to get a product to market. And we enable them to do that. We think of ourselves as like a producer of independent movies. Somebody brings us the script and we produce the movie for them. So you never know what's going to be a hit in independent movies. Same thing with ETFs. But there's a lot of really good ideas out there. Some ideas come to us perfectly packaged. Some of them we help people develop. I have a background as a product development lawyer. I was involved. I wrote the prospectus for the first iShares, so I've been in the industry a long time. We can really help people shape things.
So people come and they may have a great idea, but they forgot a big segment of it. You can help package, put the bow on it, and help get that to market, correct?
Well, we're the only private label issuer that can work in every space, active, passive, and then sometimes things don't work in the 40 Act space. They need to be in the 33 Act space, like commodity pools.
Sure.
So we have a commodity pool. We've got a couple more on the drawing board. You know?
So it's not just iShares, Vanguard, State Street. There's the place for a small issuer out there as well, if the idea is right.
Well, that's right, because every portfolio has so many elements to it. You know? So maybe 80% of a portfolio, an ETF portfolio, is going to be the big box ideas, but advisors are looking for ways to customize and express points of view and put together a portfolio in the other 20%. And that's where we have a lot of really interesting products and a lot more to come, we think.
So speaking of that, let's talk about a couple of the ones that you represent.
Well, one product that's really interesting that we have is EMQQ, that you're familiar with. So it's a Chinese technology fund. But how it differentiates, though, is the guy who came to us with the idea, Kevin Carter, a very skilled investor. He realized that the indexes out there are focusing on the wrong stocks. The emerging markets indexes focus on, they include state-owned companies, which you don't really want to own, And they also exclude those Chinese companies like Alibaba that have a listing in the New York Stock Exchange. So, which would be the better companies who would be subject to a higher standard of corporate governance, So that's really what an investor wants to own rather than a broad emerging markets index. I mean, it's more targeted, but it's still an index and it still has diversity.
Sure, and if you have the innovation and the discipline within that index structure, as you were talking about, there's an added benefit, correct?
Right. Another one of our superstars is Hack, the cybersecurity ETF. I mean, cybersecurity has got to be one of the 5 most important topics in the world right now, And this is the best way to express a point of view on that. It's
it's not slowing down. It's not going away.
It's only going to accelerate. And we were first. We were the leader. And this is the best place to invest in.
HACK.
Hack. Right. We've got some good tickers. Another one is Byte, the restaurant fund. Gamer. We have. That's another interesting fund. Gamer, we just came out with it. It's up 23% in just a few months. It's a video game fund. It sounds kind of gimmicky at first, but then if you think about it, video games, it's a huge segment of the entertainment business. Much bigger than the movie business and growing, and anybody with kids understands that.
Absolutely.
So
if you're an advisor and you're sitting there and you've been thinking about a certain segment and idea, just go to ETF Managers Group and people can reach out and toss ideas to you,
correct? That's right. Toss us ideas because we can develop them for you and look at our products and keep looking because we've got interesting stuff coming out on the drawing board.
Excellent. Barney, as always, great to see you.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
Okay.